Batwing number 2, written by Judd Winnick, art by Ben Oliver. Last issue ended with David, aka Batwing, being stabbed in the chest with a machete like the whole way through, and every one of his police officer buddies dead. So how did he survive that? Well, we open up 8 months prior. We're in essentially his Bat Cave, aka the Haven. He's looking at his new suit that Batman's given him, all tricked out in tech stuff. And Batman warns him how the suit is just a weapon. It's his mind. That's the real power, the man inside the suit. It's not who he is underneath, but what he is underneath that defines him. So, cut back to the present. He's still stabbed. The dude is just gloating, telling him that he shouldn't have been... By the way, the dude's name is Massacre. He wears a skull mask over the top half of his face and a bunch of body armor. He tells you the name at the end, but I'm not going to call him the dude with the machete the whole time. So Massacre is gloating, saying how it was a mistake to try to track him down, to stop him, how they're all dead because of what they did, how he, quote, he can't have them all getting in his way, not when he's so close to home where small minds expand. And then he shoves the machete in deeper, and he's happy that David's still putting up a fight to the death. And then Kia, his love interest, friend from the last issue, shows up and tells everybody to fire. I guess she brought in more cops with her. They unleash fire on him. This guy just charges at them as David slips into unconsciousness. He wakes up. Matu, aka his Alfred, is standing over top of him, telling him, okay, you're in the Haven. Your vital organs were all missed except for, one of your lungs, which was kind of a big thing. But yeah, you're like pretty much dead. So you need to lay here and rest. And he's like, how long have I been out? Matu tells him 2 weeks. He immediately tells him that he needs to get up and track this guy down. Matu informs him that Batman actually has been sticking around and he's been trying to track him down, but the trail has gone cold and Batman thinks there's no way they're going to be able to find him until he strikes again. David doesn't like that, but he's not really in a position to argue, but he will. Then we cut to his school. Teacher's just teaching some kids about photosynthesis when Massacre shows up and tells the teacher, hey, you might want to tell all the kids to get out of here because me and you got beef. So he tells all the kids to get out, insisting that he doesn't know why Massacre would ever have a beef with him, but Massacre just punches through walls and tries to kill this guy as best he can. He lands some good hits on him, and it's only once he's got him by the throat up against the wall and says it's finally time for him to pay that we see this dude has thunder and lightning abilities. Like he's creating, it's static shock abilities, just lightning out of his hands. And Massacre's happy that he's finally getting a proper battle. Cut back to Batwing again. He's literally doubling over unconscious, trying to get out of bed, and Matu's telling him, no, stop. You're literally on death's door here. And as he slips into unconsciousness one more time, he remembers what the guy said about so close to home or small minds expand, and he reasons out that so close to home means that he's still in the area. Whatever he's looking for is still in the area of Team Nasha, and small minds expand, he logics, is a school. So he has satellites focus only on schools into Nasha to find Massacre. Matu comes up, sees him out of bed again, and David just turns around, says he's sorry, and shoots him with a tranquilizer gun so he can do his work. Cut back to the battle. They're fighting. It's a good fight, and they call him Thunderfall of the kingdom being the team. Thunderfall gets a bit of a big head, a bit of an ego about how has power and God on his side, and the other guy's made the biggest mistake of his life. And maybe, just maybe, he accidentally gets too big of a head and he loses an arm to Massacre. And Massacre's like, well, good fight, we're done here. And he's about to go for the killing blow when I assume supersonic speeds, Batwing comes in and starts beating the crap out of Massacre. And Massacre's like, I thought you'd show up. Hi, I'm Massacre. My power is death. And Batwing shows up. His narration's like, I am about to overdose on adrenaline. My heart is beating out of my chest. And I don't have a lot of blood left in my body. But he says, in a badass way, I am Batwing, and I'm going to beat you until you can't stand up. And that's where we leave off. That's the end of the issue. I still really like this. I think I said I liked it last time. The art style it's got this cool painterly feel to it. It really colorist wise, fantastic. It's a very solid art issue. In terms of writing, it feels like some stuff kind of just happens because they needed it to happen. Like, why did Massacre literally give away exactly what I get? The dude is at death's door, like he has a machete through his chest, but why still just give away exactly where he's going to be going, even if it's in a Riddler style like couplet? I don't know. It's weird writing wise in that way, but I do like when Thunderfall is talking, just building up his ego. He's just, I have wisdom, I have power, I have God on my side. I've been dispatching scum like you for years. Yes, you have found me, but it's a great mistake your life. I feel the ego. I feel it building up. He does a good job at that. I feel like the characterization's really getting there. I'm especially getting a good feel for David Zavimbe, aka Batwing. He's doing a very good job at showing what kind of Batman he is. But no, I'm all good with this. I'm going to give this a 7. It's doing very good. It still has yet to really wow me with anything, but I feel like it's only a matter of time if we keep up this sort of pace. But yeah, no, Batwing number 2. We'll see what happens next time. As for now, Thunderfall lost an arm, so there's some stakes. And also all the police are dead. I forgot to say that. Kia, she survived. All the other police are dead. So, fun times here in Tunisia.